Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I have something really cool for you. We have a Plunder Patrol deck profile. This deck profile has been shared to me by a friend of mine, and this deck is really fun. And it's one of the new TCG Exclusive archetypes, so a lot of people don't actually know what all these cards do and what the playstyle is and stuff like that. So here I'm going to feature a pretty competitive deck profile with you guys, which has a lot of very fun cards, interactions, stuff like that, and I will explain all the do's and don'ts with the deck. So as of now, we only have had one wave of support, which has 7 cards with 1 spell, which is a field card, 2 monsters, 1 trap, 1 Xyz, 1 synchro, and 1 link monster. And the idea of the deck is pretty simple. You have, just like Kozmo, 2 pilots that tag out into 2 monsters, and I will explain what that means right now. We have 2 main deck monsters. We have the Whitebeard and we have the Blackbeard. Both of these monsters, here you see Whitebeard, the camera and actually focus on there. Yes. Whitebeard is a find tuner and Blackbeard is a Redbeard is a find non-tuner. So you see 2 level 4s. One is a tuner, one is not. You have 1 synchro 8 and you have 1 Xyz rank 4. So that fits in the deck. They both have the same effects. During your opponent's turn, quick effect. You can special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute as a monster your opponent controls or is in their graveyard. And if you do, equip this card to do it. So that of course already is pretty cool, summoning monsters from your extra deck, just like Kozmo, you know. And the attributes, if you're wondering, they're water, they're fire, and they're dark. So currently that's pretty good against decks like Salomon Great or Lunalight that have dark and Orcust, stuff like that. So that's really fun. And the trap card actually fixes attributes to your opponent's side of the field, which we will talk about later. So pretty easy summoning. And the equipping part comes up with the Xyz, because their effects are quick effect when they are equipped, but we will talk about that later. So besides the quick effect, they both have a different effect when you discard them, or if they are sent to the graveyard from the monster zone. So when this card is discarded, you can activate this effect, special summon 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your deck, except Whitebeard, so you only have the Blackbeard or the Redbeard. But after that effect, you cannot summon any monsters for the rest of the turn except Plunder monsters. And the effect of Redbeard is when you discard this card, or if it's sent to the graveyard from the monster zone, you can target 1 Plunder Patrol monster you control, equip this card to it, and it's only both once per turn. So discard this by any effect, summon this from the deck, easy link access and easy summon access as well, because one of the ways to discard your cards is with the field spell. This card is pretty good. This is Plunder Patrol Shipyard, which is a nice pun in the title, which I fucking love. Plunder Patrol monsters you control gain 500 attack for each Plunder Patrol card in your spell trap zone, which is basically Redbeard. And focus camera. Nice. No, it's not gonna work out for me today. You can discard 1 card from your deck. Add 1 Plunder Patrol card from your deck to your hand, except a Plunder Patrol ship card. So this adds both of the monsters or the trap up to you. And discarding, of course, triggers both of your monsters, which is pretty cool. If this card is in your graveyard, yes, focus again. Professional cameraman right here. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 Plunder Patrol card in your spell trap card zone. Set this card, and if you do, return the target to the hand. So some of the plays that you can do with only these 3 cards already is discard, search another monster, equip it to a Plunder Patrol. If you have another one in your graveyard, which we play cards to send this to the graveyard, you can set this in your field spell zone, bounce it to the hand, activate it again. You can just keep recycling your resources and you can just keep building field presence, which is basically what this deck is all about. And the last card in the main deck is probably their best, Plunder Patrol Booty. You can declare 1 attribute, then target 1 phase-up monster your opponent controls. It becomes that attribute until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. So if your opponent doesn't play any dark, fire, or waters, you can definitely make them dark, fire, or water with this card. But this card gets even better, because when you activate that effect, then take 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your graveyard, either shuffle it into the deck or special summon it. Which is insane, because you just activate this, make it dark, summon back a monster, you can immediately use this effect, stuff like that, really cool. And if this card, in the end phase, if you control no Plunder Patrol monster, send this card to the graveyard, which is the only downside to this card. The natural 3 off, field spell can search this. So onto the great monsters in the extra deck. This is Blackbeard. This is actual Blackbeard because I keep mixing up their names. This is the Link monster, really important. Quick effect, target one effect monster you control, special summon one Plunder Patrol monster from your extra deck with the same attribute as a monster your opponent controls from your graveyard. And if you do equip that target to it, then draw one card. You can only use this effect once per turn. Pretty cool, just adding cards is generically good. You can target any of your effect monsters, so you can play stuff that discards or summons or swarms like Dangers, which we also do. And this card really helps with drawing or making field presence, stuff like that. So onto the actual monsters that do stuff. We have 2 of them. This is Plunder Patrol Ship Bran. All defeats you control gain 5 attack. Discard 1 Plunder Patrol card. Target 1 spell trap card your opponent controls. Banish it. Then add 1 Plunder Patrol monster from your deck to your hand. This is a quick effect if this card is equipped with a Plunder Patrol card. So that's real good. You can discard, add something back, disrupt your opponent, which comes up a lot. And Moork is the exact opposite. Discard 1 Plunder Patrol card, then target 1 effect monster your opponent controls. Banish it, then add 1 Plunder Patrol spell trap card from your deck to your hand. This is a quick effect, blah 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 blah. This other effect, if a Plunder Patrol card you control would be destroyed by battle card effect, detach one monster you go from this card instead. The second effect will not really come up because you will most likely summon this with the effects of the plunders. But this is real nice, so you can discard 1, add a spell, discard 1, add a monster. You can keep recycling your bullets, as I like to say them, to keep disrupting your opponent. So as you can see, a lot of discards with those. This one equips, everything works out together, and you basically have a good setup for a deck. This deck still needs a lot of support, probably 1 or 2 main deck monsters more. In my opinion, a level 4 fusion would be broken. And yeah, I'm not sure what else it needs, like just basically more support, more attributes. So this deck, as you already can slightly tell, it's not really going to work with only Plunders itself, because it's really difficult to make a deck out of 9 cards, or 12 this is. So we have a lot of other things in our deck that help us with summoning. So we will first go off of the monsters. So definitely 3 of each of the Plunder Patrol cards, which is mandatory. Then we play the budget card. It's Magician's Soul, because if your deck isn't really that good, just play expensive cards. This card actually is really good because it's a monster. You can link away your Plunder Patrols, but it also helps you dig to your really good Plunder cards, and it helps you discard the field spell, which you can set back and build up advantage. So this card actually has multiple uses, and we play a lot of spell traps to complement it as well. Then we have a couple of dangers. I'm playing 5 currently. I play 2 Mothman because he's level 4. I play 1 Chupacabra because he's level 4. I play 1 Nessie because he can add a level 4. I play 1 Bigfoot because I really like Bigfoot. You can discard it with your own cards and then pop stuff. And yeah, this is my monster lineup basically. So these ones are for additional summoning because of course if you use this effect you cannot special summon anything else. So not too much swarm ability there, but these monsters work out really, really well. Then onto the spells. We have 3 times the field spell. And because you discard a lot of cards, because you have to play through stuff, and all the cards that are good that discard cards are basically go second cards, we play a go second list with the fun card, Mystic Mine. It's in there, it's too good, it's too broken. The deck isn't really, like, it's fun, it works, and it definitely has great plays and works off advantage a lot, but there's no, like, it needs more support. So until then, we have to play broken cards like Mystic Mine. If you do not find this fun, then you can replace it with like something else that discards, or more traps or something like that, but this works really well, really, really well. It just helps you stall the game state, which is really nice. Then we play some spells that discard stuff, like Twin Twister. We also play Super Polymerization because it discards stuff. We play some extenders, Instant Fusion, which is really, really nice in this deck. Then we play some spicy Sky Striker cards. We play 2 Foolish Burial Goods and the Metalfoe Fusion. This is basically a draw card, or you can send a field spell if it has to come up. And you can discard Metalfoe Fusion for your souls as well. Then the list my guy gave played 2 Desires. I'm playing slightly different. I'm playing one Everest as well, because I have noticed that you go through your extra deck really quick, and although the trap lets you shuffle your monsters back for a bit, you don't really always have the time to do that or the resources to do that. So for the time being, I'm playing one Everest with there as well, just to test. Maybe 2 Desires is correct, but it's up to your own likings, I guess. Then for the trap cards, which are the last 6 cards, we play 3 Booty, because this card is insane, and we play 3 Evenly Matched, because we go second. So as you can see, a blind second, because you're turn 1 place, like you most likely miss a card, or you just don't have enough advantage, or yeah, you just need some help playing through decks, playing through fields, and after that you can definitely make control, or gain control, which is why you play evenly, not go second cards. Then we play instant fusion targets in the extra deck. Level 4 and 2 level 1s. Play the super poly target Earth Golem at Ignister. This card has been seeing a lot of play recently. 1 Cyverse, 1 Link monster. Great against Salamon Great, or Spiral decks, stuff like that. And the last target is Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. Which are all the fusions in the deck. Then we play all the plunders 3 times, and the only last card we have room for is, in my opinion, 1 Tornado Dragon. I like Tornado Dragon. This is kind of a flex spot. You can play anything you want, but with Tornado Dragon has helped me win through some floodgates, because all the monsters are fiends, so there are a lot of cards that actually hurt you, so I like it in there. And then we have 3 Murk, 3 Bran, and 3 Plunder Patroll Captain Blackbeard. Yeah, I was like, where's Blackbeard in the name? It's over there. So for now, you just need these cards, because the games go the long way quite a lot, and you need more of them because they get destroyed easily, because they don't really have any protection. Once the deck goes off, you just summon so many things, and you can do so many fun stuff. As of now, it still misses like a couple of cards to work out really well. So until then, we have to play all these cards, and I just hope that in the main set there will be much more support. As for the side deck, I currently have none for this, because I haven't played it at locals yet, although in testing against friends it was amazing. I won quite a lot, but due to time restraints and testing for regionals, that sadly cannot happen because of the coronavirus. It's on this channel as well. I hadn't really had the time to test this. I definitely will, because this deck is a lot of fun, and it can win, because you have so many, like, Evenly is so good, and then you gain control. Mystic Mind just wins game, Super Poly just wins game. Its deck has so many tools just to be good. So I cannot wait to play it. And if you like the deck, then definitely be sure to let me know how you found it. It's because it's really fun. And if you have any other tips for me, or any other tricks you would like to share, definitely comment down below. And yeah, this has been my really quick deck profile. This deck is amazing for locals. As for YCSs, I am unsure yet. It definitely still needs some support. Just imagine 1 instant fusion target, level 4, 1 Plunder Patrol, plus any other monster, Super Poly, broken in the deck. Like stuff like that. This deck definitely has a lot of potential, and I definitely want to see what happens next to it. So this deck will definitely not be the last time you've seen this on this channel. And I will let you know once there is more support, and once I have a new list for you guys. So until then, this has been my March 2020 deck profile with Plunder Patrols, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.